Good day everyone. My name is Marjorie Ligahi from BSED Science, and I will discuss to you the psychological perspective. Psychology is the scientific study of the human mind and its functions, especially those affecting behavior in a given context. In this lesson, we will explore the self using the perspective of the mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of one's personality. Our lesson's objectives are evaluate the various concepts of the self as defined by psychology, explore how the distinct psychological factors contribute to the development of the self, and form one's own self-construct. So personality is defining and more enduring construct of a person. Attitude is a position or emotion towards a reality or a condition of the current time. For example, your friends describe you as outgoing person and observe your consistent reaction to fake news on social media. Outgoing person is your personality, but your consistent reaction to fake news on social media is your attitude. But always remember that your attitude does not define your character, but instead conveys your position or attitude towards something which you find important. So the self is the essence of a person which encompasses both personality and attitude. It is your personal identity that characterizes who we are as a human being. It entails an individual's conscious and unconscious aspects, his or her personality, cognitions or thought, and feelings. There are two aspects of the self, the I self and the me self. The I self is the thinking, acting, and feeling self, the one who acts and decides, also known as pure ego. It is a reflection of what people see in one's action in the physical world. Example, recognizing that one is reading, running, or drinking. That is your I self. Me self is what you think or feel about yourself as an object and the physical characteristics as well as psychological capabilities that makes who you are, also known as empirical me. Examples are branding oneself as a risk taker, intelligent, kind. That is your me self. There are three types of me self: the material self, the social self, and spiritual self. The material self is the only things that belongs to us, such as our body, clothes, and the like, but also our family, our home, and others where we belong. Social self is how we act in a given situation. For example, your interaction with your family members, friends on social media, or have a meeting with a boss or coworker. That is your social self. Spiritual self is the most intimate, enduring part of who we are. For example, meditation, yoga, going to a place of worship, be in nature, is your spiritual self. So let's proceed to real self versus the ideal self. What is the difference between the two? So real self is who you actually are and not who you strive to be. It is how we think, feel, look, and act. For example, my real self is what I am right now. I am a BSED Science student, first year and studying in Visayas State University. So the ideal self is who you wish you are, which is brought by your interactions with other. For example, my ideal self is to be a beauty queen. That is my ideal self. And also ideal self is an idealized image that we have developed over time on the basis of what we have learned and experienced. This is the end of our discussion, and I hope you learned something about the discussion. So thank you and God bless.